and I got into medical school, which was pretty amazing to me. But when I got to medical school, Case Western Reserve, I was still paranoid because these guys weren't the guys you went to college with. These were the guys who were from Harvard and Yale and Princeton, and they came to go to medical school with me. And here I am, a street fighter who kicked ass, and they weren't even working hard. Role models, again, were extremely important. There were people who were in my class, two of them, Norm Gordon and Jules Lodish, who were my lab partners, and they happened to be from Cleveland. They both went to Harvard. And we all studied together, and we all did pretty well on the test. The difference was when we were studying and we would come up with the right answer, I would say, great, that's the right answer. And Norman would go, yeah, but why? I said, who cares why? That's the answer. Next question. That's the kind of guys they were. We lost them too soon.
We want to tell everybody the story of how Jeff Ponsky has been in our lives through thick and thin. But it predates my meeting Jimmy, although, honey, you're a very important part of the story.
Thank you.
Jeff was a lab partner of my first husband in medical school. My first husband tragically died at the age of 29. Well, he was in the public health service, and Jeff was training here. But Jeff and Jackie and Norm and I were very, very close friends. Norm died right after my second baby was born. And Jeff, who truly, truly loved my first husband, decided that it was his mission to give me another life, basically for Norm and for me. So right after Norm died, apparently he cornered you.
I got to Cleveland, and very shortly after I got here, Jeff called and said, there's somebody I want you to meet, but she's not ready to meet you yet. We have to wait a little while.
So eventually Jimmy did call me. And after we'd been out a couple of times, I said, just tell me, why would a bachelor, never been married, take out a widow with two young children? And Jimmy, who Jeff and Jackie will tell you is one of the most courteous people you would ever meet in your life, said to me, oh, I heard so many wonderful things about you from Jeff and Jackie Ponsky and from other people. I really felt I had to get to know you. And then we got serious, and I asked him again. And he said, you want me to say? No. He said to me, are you kidding? Jeff Ponsky nagged me to death. I figured I'd take you out once and get it over with.
I thought it would be a done deal fast.
So we've been married for 45 years, and Jeff and Jackie Ponsky are our dearest friends. And Jeff has been, for me personally, my transitional object. He went from my first life, which was of tremendous value to me, helped me get a second life, and remains this vital, wonderful presence in my current life. His wife is my best friend. Jeff and Jimmy are best friends, and we feel privileged to go through life with him.
We do. It's one of the great privileges of our lives at this point. I look back and say, who have we been closest to over the 45 years of our marriage? And the irony, the people to whom we are closest are the people who brought us together. That is Jeff Ponsky and Jackie, of course. So in many ways, we owe our current lives and the happiness we have in those lives to the person who brought us together. And to you, Jeffrey, for having done a really wonderful thing that has made everything that's good in my life possible.
We really define your best surgical strike.
Right.